And I hate to say it, 220, the guy whose name is a detractor meme, comes in and says, oh, I'm not gonna support Phil anymore because of the way that he's talking to Kick Chat. Fuck you. Fuck you. You fucking piece of shit to come in my chat and try to derail when I have a premiere stream and I say to you, what I was talking about on Friday night had nothing to do with you. You weren't even here. I was talking to the trolls in chat. He does it on purpose. His name is 220 for a reason. You know it's fucking the same fucking guy. You know it's Iron Chef Sakai. So, fuck you. All right? If that's your issue, don't fucking come back. We don't need time for your bullshit, okay? Seriously, what a piece of shit. He comes in and he has to fucking say that. I literally tell him to his face, this has nothing to do with you. This is to do with the people who were here trolling on Friday night. And then he comes in while I'm playing this game trying to distract me. Says, oh, I'm never gonna support Phil again. No, you're right, you're not. Because if I see you, you're banned on fucking site. You fucking dunce. Anyway.
What's up, y'all? So in order to properly tell this story, we kind of need to rewind back to Friday. DSP had a big crash out last week on Friday because the whole week he was pushing for 125 gifted subs from Kick in order to turn back on their moral support messages, the points that people can redeem and add messages in chat that are highlighted. Eventually, as it got closer to Friday last week, he lowered the goal to 75 instead of 125 subs required for him to turn this messaging feature back on. Eventually, we got to Friday night, and he didn't hit his goal. He didn't get the money out of the people that he wanted to get to turn this feature back on. For some reason, DSP was so adamant on getting this money from people. He was so demanding on getting money and support from his audience in order to turn this feature back on. I mean, let's take a look at this clip from Friday. Listen to how hard he's stressing over getting to $100.
Thank you, everyone. Again, please let's get to $100. If we get to $100 tonight, that would be great. All right, we're at 73. It's only 27 more. A tip, a super chat, a few subs, a few memberships would do it. Please, let's hit it. Okay.
Obviously, he didn't get the money out of his audience by the end of the stream. I mean, charging people hundreds of dollars to turn on a free feature that would take you 2 seconds to enable is a little ridiculous, and I don't think people wanted to pay for that. It seemed like the one person on his Kick stream that did support was your future stepdad, and this was the end of the stream.
And then your future stepdad did 5 subs, meaning 6 total tonight. That's 25 more bucks of support. Sadly, we have come up 44 subs short of the goal for tonight. Therefore, you guys are not getting your messages back on Kick, and I'm never enabling them ever again because people were so toxic and awful tonight that you're never getting them. So never ask ever again. You'll never get the text messages back in your moral support messages.
These people being toxic and awful are basically just giving him a thumbs down emote. It was going on all night. I'm just going to reiterate what I said in my last video is when you start off being toxic, like charging people hundreds and hundreds of dollars to bring back a feature that you once had enabled just out of pure greed and spite, you're going to attract toxicity. And that's what he got on Friday. He basically got what he was asking for and was upset with the outcome. He was upset that people didn't cave and give him money for this ridiculous goal. Now we're going to fast forward to yesterday. Now DSP came back Sunday, and you'll see his #1 monthly top gifter there, 38 gifted subs from 220. Came into DSP's chat, you'll see down there he says, at DSP Gaming Real, I supported hard on Friday, and then you just bashed Kick as all trolls with a sad face. And this was DSP's response.
220, please don't start with drama. You know well that what happened on Friday had nothing to do with you. You weren't even here when it went down, so just stop. Stop trying to cause drama in the chat. You know it has nothing to do with what you're saying, and I don't like that you're trying to cause drama. Thanks. What happened Friday was very clear, a very clear situation of trolling. You weren't involved, and I was not talking about you, and you know that.
It's funny how DSP will rewrite reality. He'll change what actually happened because in fact DSP was talking to him. He is part of Kick Chat. He was referring to Kick Chat as a whole as never getting their messages. That's the platform that he uses. How could you not be talking to him? You know? I wonder why Friday was so heavily trolled. I mean, you tried to nickel and dime your audience out of turning a feature on, and Friday was the deadline. Of course the trolls are gonna flood in. You kind of deserved it, Phil. Something that would take you 2 seconds and wouldn't affect you at all. You had to charge your audience a ton of money to do, and the reason that you turned it off in the first place is because people started using that instead of supporting you, which is just an insane mental excuse for any human being to come to a conclusion to. Oh yeah, I turned on this free feature and people stopped giving me money. Instead, they started using the free feature. If somebody was going to give you money, Phil, they'd give you money. Now we got to the end of the day stream, and we got a crash out from DSP. And he goes off on the 220 guy that we just talked about. Let's take a look.
All right. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. And thanks to those again who supported. And what I mean by that is basically everyone but the Kick viewers, because there was zero support on Kick today. Zero. I mean it. And I hate to say it, 220, the guy whose name is a detractor meme, comes in and says, oh, I'm not going to support Phil anymore because of the way that he's talking to Kick chat. Fuck you. Fuck you. You fucking piece of shit to come in my chat and try to derail when I have a premiere stream. And I say to you, what I was talking about on Friday night had nothing to do with you. You weren't even here. I was talking to the trolls in chat. He does it on purpose. His name is 220 for a reason. You know it's fucking the same fucking guy. You know it's Iron Chef Sakai. So, fuck you. All right? If that's your issue, don't fucking come back. We don't need time for your bullshit, okay? Seriously, what a fucking piece of shit. He comes in and he has to fucking say that. I literally tell him to his face, this has nothing to do with you. This is to do with the people who were here trolling on Friday night. And then he comes in while I'm playing this game trying to distract me. Says, oh, I'm never going to support Phil again. No, you're right, you're not. Because if I see you, you're banned on fucking sight. You fucking dunce. Anyway. No one on Kick supported the stream at all today. Zero. Will this continue? Because the thing is, I like co-streaming. And some of the Kick people have been nice and have been supportive. You know, notably, your future stepdad is someone. And there's people who come by from time to time. They're not on every stream, but every once in a while they come and they support on Kick, and I appreciate that. All right? But I just don't get what has changed, because literally nothing has changed.
Let's not take away the fact that you decided to paywall free content on your channel. Like free features for free viewers on a free platform, you decided to paywall, which you could argue is totally unethical. It just makes you look like a shitty streamer and a shitty person. I'm just gonna say it. Because instead of doing additional things like, hey, if you like my content, support my Patreon. It's, hey, if you like my content and you want to continue being a part of my community and using these cool free chat features that come with Kick, support my content. That's a requirement if you want these free features. It's totally different. I don't even know why I feel the need to explain myself here. It's so self-explanatory in this clip itself, but the delusion that this guy has is just getting worse. Like, how can you be this delusional? I mean, if it's not delusion, it's manipulation. You're trying to be perceived in a different light to your audience. You're trying to change what is actually happened, and the truth is in the pudding, Phil. Everyone can see what's going on stream. But if they weren't here for Friday night, these are the people that you can change the story to and make them believe your version of the story.
At all. Except now people, I think they're going to turn my Kick chat into a troll meme place. You're not. I'm just going to continue to ban all your sock accounts and laugh at you. Okay, so hopefully we will actually get some support on the late stream tonight.
Because that's all he cares about. But it's not over. Let's fast forward again to the late stream. Take a look at the name on the left. Does it look familiar to you?
220 has gifted a sub. Thank you, 220, for the gifted sub.
But I thought this guy was banned. Everybody knows it's ICS, right? Banned on site.
220, thank you for 2 more subs. Another gifted sub from 220. Thank you, 220. Does anyone know if I counted that last sub from 220? I don't know, because I was doing this puzzle with the boxes, or the cages, and I got distracted. Now I have no clue if, at all, if I've done it or not. Let's just save the game. Thank you to 220 for another gifted sub. You know what I mean. All right, 220. With another gifted sub, that now makes 220 the top sub gifter of the night. Rival Horror, let's go. Let's rally right now and get some support. 220 again with another sub. Ladies and gentlemen, 220 has gifted an 8th sub tonight.
It's just so funny how you can treat people like dirt when they say something that really pisses you off, right? You know, this guy said something in chat about being called a troll, and Phil took that as such an insult that he told this guy off on his earlier stream. Called him ICS, said all these insults to him, but money talks. It's like money can make this guy change his mind or change his ways about anything. It just reminds me of like PPP, when PPP was on shows calling Phil's wife fat, and he just kind of dealt with it because he was making money with PPP, right? That was part of his King Snake plan. He let people dump on his wife so he could get ahead and make money off of these guys, right? That was the whole King Snake arc. Everything was planned. You knew what you were doing the entire time. Now, the interesting thing here is I'm looking at the night stream here, and 220 says in chat, at DSP Gaming, I'm not ICS, and yes, my name is a meme, but I enjoy your content and like supporting. No hard feelings, man. But I thought you were already banned. How come you're able to talk and chat? Also, just how can you have no self-respect, right? How can somebody have no self-respect for themselves and get cussed out like this? Unless they're ICS, right? It must be ICS. Phil, I wouldn't even say that this guy initially insulted Phil in the day stream, but Iron Chef Sakai did insult Phil, and in fact, did come back at one point. Phil did unban him on his stream and allow him back into the community. So, who knows what's going on here, but as long as you give this guy money to continue to operate, I guess it's not a problem. So tapped. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got on this one. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Peace.